Hi everyone, my name is Sumukha Terpanambi, and welcome to the Squeaky Wheel podcast. So today we will be talking about assistive technology, and I actually have a friend of mine joining us later to talk about his business. But before we get started, just for a little brief introduction, assistive technology really is anything that can help people with disabilities live more independently, and it really assists with acts of daily living and things like that. Even I rely on assistive technology in my daily life, whether it's something as simple as a grabber to grab things that are out of reach, or voice activated software. Really, anything that can make it easier for people with disabilities to live more independently. And I use assistive technology when I'm sleeping. So I have a something called a freedom bed, which helps me turn by myself. I also use ceiling lift and things like that. So really, yeah, it can be just anything, really. And so with that, I want to introduce our guest for today. His name is Karthikeya. He is the co-founder of LyfeAssist. And yeah, I'm going to turn it over to him so he can give us a little bit of an introduction about himself.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Kardake. So I went to high school in Minnesota, and I was very interested in probably science and math.
Hmm.
So I'm interested in all STEM subjects. Like I program games on the computer and stuff, and because of that, and I really like logical subjects. I'm doing engineering at Austin Community College in Texas. So yeah, pro- that's the major I'm in. But I'm also like, uh, yeah, but it's a little bit hard because obviously it's not just like someone has to help you all the time. Like my parents had to help me. Like I had like a science ball or something. I had to kept being like I had to be driven around,
Hmm.
right? And so and you get more tired. Sometimes you get to work with teachers, but it depends on like what teachers are more accommodating. And then obviously a lot of it isn't obviously in high schoolers. Can't expect high schoolers to be like they're not super open. So like I didn't really have that many friends because
Hmm.
people in college are more open to talk to you. But
Yeah.
obviously high school they're not as open because it's obvious it's just the kind of how it works.
Yeah,
So
so you've kind of already answered this question a little bit, but can you just, before we get into what you're currently doing, can you just talk a little bit about like what your specific condition is? And you've kind of already talked a little bit about how it's affected you, but if you want to add
yeah,
anything,
so
please go ahead.
I have Duchenne muscular dystrophy. So basically, your muscles just keep getting weaker. So
Hmm.
obviously, I went a lot of changes. Basically, I can walk and everything to help me. Then when I'm in a wheelchair, obviously I need more help. So like obviously, I've been through quite a bit of changes in what I can do, but I'm still able to like go to school and study and yeah, but I can't. I guess I just can't do anything physically. That's kind of it. I can all the mental stuff. I can do engineering, math, science, all of that stuff. I can do.
Yeah, that's about the same for me as well. I also have Duchenne. I'm sure you knew that already,
Yeah.
but so yeah, I definitely face similar struggles with that. So yeah, thank you for sharing just a little bit about kind of how your experiences with that. So I guess now we can go into kind of what you're currently doing right now. So so yeah, I just kind of wanted to know first of all, what got you interested in starting your business? How did that come about?
Yeah.
If you can just talk about that.
So around like July, my friend said he had because my dad went to visit Minnesota, and so he had an idea for system system technology, and he messaged me. So then we were like figuring out. we brainstorm a lot of products, but I guess we realized that I needed products that we can test. So so that's when obviously we went through many names and we got LyfeAssist. Obviously, because we did a survey among our friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and once we got we figured out that we probably needed products that more that we can use or people like us can use, like for testing. So obviously some stuff like oil, we weren't doing that much durable
Mm-hmm.
equipment. So we kind of picked ones that were we picked yeah, day to day day to day tasks. Basically, it's assistive technology. It's not like the technology you get for software. It's more like
Mm-hmm.
simple things like
Yeah.
forearm pads, like a gel cushion
Mm-hmm.
and elbow pad, and there are also some one I got with travel johns because I know a lot of people with disabilities
Yeah.
need help. You go into the bathroom and also have like a safety strap because a lot of wheelchairs, a lot of usually manual chairs don't don't really have them. And I also found some like putty, so it's like the putty you use for my hands.
Mm-hmm.
So it helps the hands. Yeah, because I'm always using my hands because I have to, and it's also just to calm me down if you feel anxiety or whatever. So it's mostly for people like me, but honestly, anyone can use it. But I get the target audience is like people who are disabled or people who or, are limited in some way, which could also usually include older people as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
definitely. So I looked through your website, and yeah, it is definitely a lot of like um, things that you can use for daily
yeah.
activities.
It's more
Travel
simple
Johns in
stuff.
particular, I
Yeah,
that's a product I use all the time as well, because it's just very portable and easy to use. So yeah, no, that's great. I guess I was just wondering a little bit more. So you said you did a survey of your friends. What was kind of your finding? Because I know that's one of the reasons you started this
we
is
yeah.
there was just a lack of awareness about the resources out there regarding assistive technology.
Yeah, so uh, it's problem is there. I guess there. I honestly didn't even know about the resources. Obviously, I think I realized that I didn't know about that. Obviously, on the MD website, on the Muscular Dystrophy Research Website, you can find like products. So I
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
even sure of that. But yeah, I guess it make more people aware. Yeah, a lot of it is obviously to make money. Obviously, it seems like obviously you want to make money, but it's more to like make money to like raise to like obviously we don't make any yeah, so obviously any profits we make we're probably gonna find some not maybe donations and find some ways to
Okay.
give back. In addition to we plan to like try to make it as affordable as possible
Mm-hmm.
so that it also raises awareness so people, not many people know about these products. Like I would never have known about any of these products, and and their use. For example, the forearm sleeve. I didn't know that. Like I putting pressure on my table, it gave me pressure sores. I didn't know the value
Oh.
of it. So and now I kind of, I didn't know any about system products. So it's like no one really knows about these products.
Mm-hmm.
So how I found them is I just like search. I I just like search the products and you kind of find it. It's like you search products, you could find many products that work and have like many. It's like I just got yeah, I just got an idea because my arm was hurting, and then one time my leg was hurting, so then I got like leg protection, and then obviously it keeps going. I think about what uses could I need, and then I figured out like maybe I'd probably add some lights in the wheelchair because in the nighttime you can't see.
Mm-hmm.
So I just like think about what might help me.
Yeah, no, that's great. You so you kind of I guess what you're saying is you kind of based on some of your needs, you
Yeah,
discover
yeah.
products that have helped you, and then you say, oh, maybe that can help other people as well. I guess how else do you you said you brainstorm, so like do you research products? How do you
Yeah.
find some of these more easier to use
So I
products?
I just search on like Amazon and like AliExpress and stuff. I just search, and then basically I search. So sometimes that you search on Google, the AliExpress or Amazon search engine is not as good. So for
Hmm.
example, on Google I'll search instead of going to Amazon and searching forearm protection sleeve because Google is a better search engine. So I search forearm protection sleeve on Google and then to Amazon. So then it'll give me a direct link to Amazon to a forum sleep.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
that makes
yeah.
sense.
So let me also continue that. I just like kind of like, and sometimes I also go on articles, like some articles of specific products. I scroll in and I get some ideas, and then
Hmm.
I search on Google to find like find something similar, and then I kind of look at like what price people are charging. And I kind of go from there.
Okay. Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. So, I guess I'm just kind of curious. So, I guess how much work and effort did it take to get this business up and running?
It took a lot of effort because you had to go. So we're doing it on Shopify. We had to like make the whole website, and they're very like small things. Like you want to make sure if they click it works, and like you have to find how to make it, how to price it, and then like all the tabs you kind of got to figure out. But so after we made the website, we took like 2 months or something. We had to get the products. So far I got like 25 products. So that's a lot. It takes a lot. Obviously, 25 products. It took us like almost like 6 months to get like 25 products. And also
Wow.
we have a blog section. I kind of want to learn to learn to write blogs better, and then maybe I publish when I have at least 5 blogs or something. But obviously, for more focus is getting products and getting more people to know about it.
Okay, no, that's very good. So,
Yeah, and
I
I was in a class, a marketing class, so it kind of helped, but it's kind of on the right track. So like, notice that obviously, if you know, there's something called search engine optimization, and
mhm,
that kind of works. But like you get keywords, but I feel like adding products helps Google recognize the product a lot. But I've kind of
mhm,
shifted to like advertising. For example, there's like a community center in Texas that I'm thinking of maybe showing products to. So obviously the hard part right now is like advertising and
mhm.
is
Yeah,
marketing, and you can get 25 products. That's pretty difficult actually, but it's even more
yeah.
hard to get people to actually buy the products and understand our mission that we want to raise awareness, and like obviously we're probably gonna donate to like to not like charities to do it. Not say yeah, charities to do it like with people with special needs. So yeah, and that's
So, what kind of organization so far are you approaching just in terms of marketing? So you mentioned one center. How are you kind of going about it?
yeah. So like yeah, so basically it's just like this. So that's like more like a community center. So like I try to contact like disability organizations,
Hmm.
and a lot of them like don't really work with companies. So like that was
Okay.
it's kind of the hard part because I think they think that like yeah it's a little I feel like people who are not in that area where they have special needs, they don't exactly understand that I'm sure it's a business, but I'm trying to help people. Well, like
Yeah.
somebody in a wheelchair or someone with special needs, they would be like, "Oh, it's a great idea, even though you're making money." But then other people who are not in the condition are they're like you're disenfranchising people and stuff. So it's sometimes hard to get people to understand the mission who are not in the same condition. That was kind of the hard part I was finding.
So
Yeah, so
you're trying to kind of.
it's kind of like the struggle. Like I contacted like some charities. And they're like they don't want to promote businesses, but their charities are for helping people with special needs. So even though
Hmm.
we're a business, we're like actively trying to help people with special needs.
So you're kind of finding it hard to like where people are looking at it more like a business and not
Yeah.
necessarily looking at how you're trying to help people with disabilities.
Yes. So I feel like people in business, see, obviously, the thing is in school, people learn that obviously business is completely profit motive, right? Sure, business is profit motive is what you learn, right? But that you gotta see the people behind it, and that is the hard part. People don't all recognize that there are people behind businesses that can have good intentions.
Yeah. And
Yeah, yeah,
so your challenge is just to make sure that people know that you have a disability yourself and
yeah.
that you're trying to promote products not to help people in your similar situation.
Yeah, I told people that they were bought in wheelchairs, but I guess that's not necessarily enough for people to understand unless they're actually in that condition. If people in that
Hmm.
condition would say go for it, they would be completely fine with it. But it's the other people, that's the hard part. It's like not everybody has special needs. Yeah, to convince them that
Yeah, no.
that's what our purpose is.
So, you've already talked a little bit about this, but how have you kind of benefited from the use of assistive technology? So you talked about the elbow pads. Do you have
No, no,
other examples,
it was the forearm sleeve that I had.
or the
So
forearm
like,
sleeve? Sorry.
yeah, yeah. So that
Yeah.
it really got rid of all of got rid of all of my pressure sores. Like it's not it's a little scratching, but there is you feel some pressure, but then it doesn't actually scratch anything. Yeah, yeah. And
So
also
you
I had a spoon where basically it's like a grip sleeve cover, so it's like you can put on a spoon, and
okay?
it helps you like eat. It helps me grip so I can eat better. And also I had leg protection sleeves because when my parent had to transfer me on my chair, my legs hit. So then to have some
Hmm.
protection sleeve, and also the elbow pad to like protect the elbow, and like basically it's stopping because my elbow got kind of red because I my arms, because obviously I can't lift my arms. Then I got to put pressure on it, and it kind of relieves the pressure. Yeah, and also like obviously I'm not using like a gel cushion because I already have a cushion on my chair. But
Hmm.
the same cushion that I have on a website is the one I have in my chair. So it's like an ergonomic
Okay.
cushion. The thing is, not all manual chairs come with it. So
Hmm.
and that chair keeps my back from hurting at all. So though that
That's very
cushion I
good.
know
Yeah.
is going to be very helpful for people with back pain. It's very hard to focus and pay attention and do work and back pain. I kind of got to just
Hmm.
lean back in my chair. So that's yeah.
Yeah. No, I definitely relate to some of the concerns you're talking about because I know, like, with my wheelchair cushion, sometimes it's not super comfortable. It
And I can't
doesn't,
go over
uh,
all the 25 products because it's a lot of products.
yeah.
But that just shows you how many ideas you can think of. Like, I never thought I
Hmm.
would think of 25 products. I never
Yeah,
thought that
25
that'd be
is a
possible.
good, very good start. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, so you kind of test out a lot of these products yourself.
I keep
It's so like,
testing them because I need to I need to focus on adding products too. So I tested,
hmm.
but I mostly added more. It kind of needs to be a rich website. So, but I kept like I need to do this for more products, but I've added like videos. I added some videos of how to use it and some pictures. But I'll have to keep doing it for more products. There only like, none for like six like five like four products so far. But I'll keep continuing it. So because the point of the website is that we're different because we know what products work. So some I
Hmm.
haven't tested, but I know what products work because I'm in the condition, and other people might not know the needs.
Yeah, no, I definitely think like
Yeah,
since you
we're both
have,
in wheelchairs, so that gives it's a lot of value that other websites don't have.
yeah, no, that's very true because you have the experience with these various
And yeah,
issues, and
I
so.
think I didn't mention it. My friend who wanted to start, he also is. He's not a Duchenne, but he has muscular dystrophy, and he's also in a wheelchair. So we kind of both and we both could work together to yeah, to find products.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's great. So, um, I guess my last question is, what do you hope to you've kind of already talked about this already a little bit, but I was just wondering kind of how will you continue to advocate for yourself and help others with disabilities long term, and then if you want to share kind of what you're hoping to do in the future as well, um, please go ahead.
Very good. Yeah, so I feel like advocating beside life assist just kind of try to make it an accessible business because people who are also in wheelchairs will look for you for inspiration. And I don't think the final goal for people like okay, I know that people get inspired by seeing people like them, but I want to inspire like not just the disabled but everyone. So I know it's easier,
Hmm.
for example, if you're in a wheelchair. It's like I honestly for me, I don't need someone in a wheelchair who's successful to inspire me, right? I don't need someone
Hmm.
that looks like me. I guess for the starting, most people need someone that looks like them because it obviously it helps. But I feel like the end goal is to like just inspire everybody, like with going through any hardship. So like just trying to make it a successful business. Hopefully, I inspire people and obviously make them feel more optimistic about their situation. So it's kind of life with
Okay,
this,
yeah.
and then I feel like besides that, I'll just keep being involved in the community and hopefully inspire people to keep going.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, thank you so much for. I think you've answered all of the questions that I have
Wait, let me think if
today.
there's anything more. Let me just think. If there's
Okay,
anything
yeah,
more?
go
I don't
ahead.
really know. There's not that much to include, but I guess the last thing I said that even though high school, it's a what. So I kind of want to add that, like, 'cause obviously, if you were in a wheelchair, you gotta push harder for that. Like, you want to get more friends and stuff. You want people to like not just like accept you and help you, but you really want people to connect you. You kind of gotta work harder. That's is kind of what I kind of what I noticed. But if you put in the effort, I guess you people will start to notice you.
Yeah, yeah. So if you don't have anything else to add, I think we can leave it with there. Leave it there. Thank you so much for your insight and for explaining the work that you're doing. And yeah, I will definitely see if there's other opportunities to have
Yeah.
you on
So
again.
another thing is like, so you can like put the website on. It just yeah, you could put the website. And you could
Yeah,
all. I don't know if I want to put the email because, but there's like a contact us page on the website. So if anybody who seeing this podcast, maybe you could like link it. So you click on
yeah,
the
no,
website.
I definitely
So
will link it in the
you
description.
click on the website, and then you go to contact us, and then somebody can maybe ask any questions they might have. But so
Okay, yeah,
we'll
I can
respond
definitely do that.
within 48 hours because we still have school and stuff. So
Hmm.
in 48 hours we should respond to someone who goes in the contact us page on the website.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. Yeah, I will definitely add that in the description so anyone who watches this podcast can check out LyfeAssist. Again, it's a online store where you can find assistive products. Thank you so much, Kartikeya.
Okay, you're welcome.